feels kind of empty.
Good morning to you.
About those humans.
Is it done?
Aye. They shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Are you sure?
Well, let's just say they didn't guard their camp all that well. All I had to do was wait until nightfall, and...
All right. I don't need to hear the details. At least there's one less thing to worry about. Here's some coin for your trouble. I'm glad I can count on you. Take care.
Stop! Come here! To hell with you! Show your stuff! You can't stand up to this! You wanna try me? I'm all yours! Show your stuff!
Fuck. Wolves.
Infernal beasts! The wolves must have smelled rot and tried to get in. At first I managed to chase them away with fire, but they got used to it and just waited for me to go out.
You were lucky they didn't get to you. I got rid of them.
Palikerav, you are my guardian angel.
The Voivod sent me to get his letter of safe conduct.
He sent you to get his precious parchment, but he does not care how his daughter is? Devla! So you know that is the very reason why I run away from there. It is all honor this, honor that, but people? They not important. When they nearly kill my Bohush only because he's Gajo, we have to flee in case they decide to finish what they start. If I did not take that letter, the Voivod would say next day he never have any chai.
Yeah, that sounds like him, alright.
You saw him a few times and already you get an idea what he's like. Me, I know him my whole life. I cannot give him that letter. It is my only guarantee that Voivod will not leave Bohush to die. If the magic amulet does not help Bohush, nothing will.
The Voivod won't give up the amulet, but he agrees to wager it with me.
Was it Mama or Tibor who told you that? Voivod will never give up. But when you prod him enough, he will wager it.
Of course, I'd have to win.
We have to be smarter than he is. I'm sure Edai can give you some advice.
The Voivod also wants me to have the letter with me and exchange it immediately after the wager's done.
Alright. But if he lose, he have to give it to me himself. From hand to hand. That is the most important thing. I want to look him in the eye. I will give you the letter, but Do I have your word of honor that you will not just hand it over to him?
Then I give you my word. I, Henry of Skalitz, son of a nobleman and squire to Lord Capon, promise you this.
You do not have to pretend to be noble. Your word is good enough for me anyway. I hope Voivod will not try to take it from you by force.
I don't think so. After Gaze's funeral, he told me I was under his protection.
Funeral? What?
Oh, you didn't know. Gaze got into a fight with some woodcutters at Semin, and it ended badly.
Ay, Devla. And what about Tibor?
He got caught too, but I managed to get him out. He's safe now.
Sweet Mother of God, my brother. And I was not there for his funeral. Damn Voivod and his stubbornness. But I thank you for my brothers too.
You're welcome. I'd rather no one else came to harm, like you or Borush.
Now, listen. If you head from here to the right and down the valley, you will come across a spring with a well and a big kasht next to it. You will find a small hollow in the trunk covered with bark. That is where I hid the letter. Mi tut ave bak, Saschipen.
So this is the Voivod's letter.
To hell with you! Fucking hell! All yours! Oh, you son of a bitch! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You can't stand up to this!
I see you and Voivod make wager. The fate of our family is at stake. Rakleia, you must win that bet whatever it takes. It is not about honor. It is about the curse that shall descend upon us if Marika's sweetheart dies.
What do you suggest?
When you know what you will be competing in, come to me and I will think of something.
I'll think about it. The letter is here with me.
See? Where there is will, there is way. But you can still back out and just give me the letter, and I will reward you. Otherwise, when you lose, you will judge the chef.
I'm not scared. Let's make the wager.
Fine then. I choose Tibor as my champion. He will trample you into ground. You will compete in horse riding and fist fighting, the nomad way.
Well then, may the best man win.
That is exactly what I want.
Now stop bragging. What if it's a tie after 2 rounds?
Then there will be a third contest between you and me. But I will tell you about it only if it comes to that. So that you cannot start thinking now how to outfox me. I warn you. You should have give me letter, and you would have reward. Now you will live with niche but shame. Let us not delay. As I say, first you and Tibor will compete in horse riding. Do you have your own horse?
I do. Don't worry.
Good! You go down towards ponds to meadow behind Old Crone's house. You would break your necks if you start racing up here in the rocks. Nikolai will go there with you and start you off. He has been going on about having horse race for a while now. Maybe this keep him quiet a while. From meadow, you ride along path straight ahead until you reach road that runs along other side of Rock Tower Pond. Then left around pond to cliffs. Soon, it lead you to left again to Old Forest Path. This, after a while, take you back to main road from Semin and back to camp. That yes?
I'll run some errands and come back.
Do not keep me waiting for long.
What'll it be?
I'm supposed to race Tibor.
I, Voivod, know who to pick as his champion. Tibor rides like the wind. It will not be easy for you.
You said you could help me win this wager.
Any other time, I would be happy to let fate decide the winner fairly. But I would like to see my Chai again. So listen. Here's a potion. Pour it into Tibor's horse's straw before the race.
But I don't want to poison the creature.
Hush now. It is just well, let us just say the Grey will have other concerns, like trouble with belly. And you will have better chance to win.
All right. That sounds harmless.
Yes. Unless he gallops even faster because of it.
About our wager.
So you come back. Let us do it.
Let's do it.
You will be less eager when Tibor tramples you under hooves.
Ready? Let us do it. Henry, I am sorry, but I will not spare you.
Same here.
Enough talk. You can start in 3, 2, 1. Go!
Quick! Ja! Go!
What is wrong
Ja!
with the animal?
Ja!
Poor animal. What is the matter with you?
Quick!
This guy acts strange. I hope he does not have colic.
Ja! Come on!
What is wrong with you, Graya? You look like you are drunk.
Ja! Ja!
What is wrong with the animal? Poor animal.
Ja!
What is the matter with you?
Go! Ja!
What is wrong with you, Graya? You look like you are drunk.
Ja!
Poor animal. What is the matter with you? This guy acts strange. I
Ja!
hope he does not have colic.
Ja! Nice and safe.
Katarsal. What's up, Jungo Shina?
So, Tibor wasn't as fast as you thought.
Well, respect to you. I just hope there was no foul play involved.
Don't be daft. It was all fair and square.
Anyway, there is round 2 to worry about. But I warning you, lose there will hurt a lot more. We go down to arena and see who's stronger.
I'm ready, Voivod. Let's do it.
Mistress, let's go. I hope you enjoyed chewing on last apple when you still had all your danda.
Come on!
Go for it! Come on! Watch out! Don't give up! Come on!
Give it to him!
Beginner's
Don't
luck.
give up.
Now you'll see.
Go for it! Come on!
Useless! And again! Show him! Don't give up! Don't give up!
I won the wager.
You call that winning? I can smell caravan and excess you cheated with.
It doesn't matter how I won. It's the result that counts. Now listen, Voivod. If you want to ever talk again about honor, you better keep your word.
I will... You? Yes, you're right. You win, and amulet is yours.
It's Marika's, remember? You have to give it to her in person. That was our deal.
And you can't?
No. A wager is a wager, Voivod.
All right. All right. We go then.
Marika, I've brought someone who wants to see you.
Dad,
Marika. I'm glad you are right.
I won the wager.
so the amulet?
Amulet. Oh. Amulet, it's yours.
Is for Bohush.
Marika, are you sure? The amulet is Chokahunu. It has power.
To save life, yes. And you are giving it to me and Bohush. By choice. Exactly according to our customs. Right, Dad?
Wait. Wait!
What's happening here?
If I give him amulet then? Oi, Devla! Unbelievable! She played me like little shovel. She fooled me. My own daughter treated me like nobody ever did. Do not get it. You cannot. You don't know our ways. Everybody here knows if you save somebody's life, they become part of family. And I giving to this Juvalo my magic amulet by choice.
So that's what it was all about.
Marika is her father's daughter, true.
When the foe is stronger, use your wits. You told me that.
Marika, dear girl, if you were boy, you will be voivod after me, but tradition is tradition.
I have no interest in being voivod. Anyway, I think Tibor is better suited. It is enough for me that I can go home and take Bohush with me. And when we do not like it anymore, we go again. Perhaps to village.
Marika, did you lose your mind? You could marry another voivod and be our queen.
And what if I don't want to? What if I want to marry an ordinary gajo?
And forget your Anglune? Marika, blood is thicker than water.
So what? But don't worry, Dad. I will never forget about honor and what's right and proper. Maybe in the end, I can even teach the village gajos some things.
You are just stubborn like me. Come back, both of you. I forgive you. And I also... sorry.
What? I didn't catch that. Henry, did he say something?
I heard it well.
I sorry to you, and I sorry to Bohush. I acted like fool. I mistake, stubborn for honor. Now I know I wrong.
That's the first time I ever heard you apologize. Henry, give him the letter. Alright then. I will go to camp with you and we'll stay there until it's time to move on. But when you start packing, I want to choose myself whether I will go with you or stay here.
Have it your way. From now on, your life is yours alone. Thank you, lad. You fool me nice. But I'm not angry because I learned a lot from this. Come. Me and Henry help you back to camp. Much to celebrate. And you, Henry, you deserve proper reward.
And it's over. Did your prophecy come true?
Miserere tu che proiandre. You get what you want. You make fool of me in front of all camp. But you win. I cannot deny.
Isn't having your daughter back better than ending up alone, with nothing but your honor?
You asking for a... But yes, you're probably right. Better be taken for fool than lose my daughter. So, everything is good?
Everything's good. It's all over. Did your prophecy come true?
The family is together again. At least for now. Gaze rests in peace, and in his place we have Bosch. And maybe we can even go to the village now. Thank you so much, Henry.
So it all came to an end somehow.
And you're the big hero. If it were not for you, who knows how it might have ended. If you ever need anything, just come to me. Our people know how to be grateful.
How you doing, Marika? The whole family honor thing is behind us.
Whether we go somewhere else or stay here, we will be forever remembering you as the Honorable Gajo.
Wow, I didn't do all that much.
Do not be so modest. You did more than anyone else. Your heart is in the right place, Henry.
Are you talking to me?
Who else? Gutenberg, the hangman's halter? You really don't remember? Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim, we met in Kuttenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the hangman's halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
You're a trader, then?
Not quite, Hans. Just a plain old huckster, like yourself.
How's business?
It's been better. Luckily, there are still enough people in Kuttenberg who aren't living hand to mouth, but they still chafe at the prices, even though I haven't put them up in years.
Where do you get the goods you sell in Kuttenberg?
Wherever I can, Hans. Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy to trade with me. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes quality stuff that doesn't cost the earth. So I peddle my wares around the country.
I'm curious to see your wares.
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like. But something might catch your eye.
Do I know you? Remember me, you fucker. You sold me that. I'll kill ya! Fuck you! What do you want?
Whoa!
God bless.
I heard at the Troskowitz Tavern that you might have a job offer.
Well, you don't look lame. I reckon I could find some work for you.
I also heard you're invited to that big wedding coming up.
That's no business of yours at the moment.
All right. So what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
Well, I probably won't find anything better around here anyway.
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Oh, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. Take care.
Where did this fella come from?
It's as light as a feather. Good exercise. Heave-ho. Pretty light. Have to be careful not to drop it. Good exercise. Heave-ho. Isn't getting any lighter. Have to be careful not to drop it. Good exercise.
Kurwa.
What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
So thievery. Just like Peshek in Ratai. I should have known.
Thievery? What a crude way of putting it.
But a truthful one.
Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called The Offer of Hermes Trismegistos. It's written right on it. Can you read? At least a little?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. And it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell it out for you? Black clothes, the play of light and dark. A quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is pick it up.
Pick them up? You want me to steal them, don't you?
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway. She's a contrary woman who's impossible to talk to.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Why call it the art of thievery? It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hensel. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses, or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams. And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
Good day. What would you like?
What's the purpose of that pen? I see you're not grazing livestock there.
Indeed we're not, friend. That's where we learn how to fist fight.
Fist fight? How come?
Why do you think? It's a pretty handy thing to know, and it's 100 times better than sitting on your arse all day.
Does the miller know about this?
Crazel? He came up with the idea, mate. Hey, fancy having a go?
And who takes part in these bouts?
Well, the first is of course me. If you manage to beat me, you can try Malik. He ain't as fast as me, but he's got a stronger punch. And if Malik ain't tough enough for you, there's always Vera. He'd tear you to shreds.
I'd love to try these bouts of yours. Shall we?
Wait a mo. First you need to get permission from the miller.
Crazel? Why's that?
He's the one who came with the idea and made it work. He's looking for a champion among us for the Zheleyov tavern fights. There, they have proper brawls. Not like here.
Greetings, my friend.
I hear you let your hands fight each other. Could I have a go too?
Who told you about that?
The innkeeper in Zheleyov might have mentioned something about it.
So, Lawrence sent me a new fighter, did he? He doesn't believe in my lads too much.
Well, can I join in?
Since you're here already, why not? Hensel will explain how it works around here.
Everything's arranged. So come on, let's fight.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin for a wager, don't you?
Wait, you never said anything about a wager.
Did you really think we brawl just to pass the time? Well, maybe we do a bit. But still, if you want to fight, you have to wager something.
If you say so. Here's the coin.
Great. Get your ass ready for a good kicking.
You fight like little girls!
Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
Thanks.
But we'll see how you fare against Malik. Oh, yeah. And this is yours.
Now me!
Well, ready to brawl?
Aye, all right. It's going to be a clean fight, see? No funny stuff.
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, biting and shit like that. Try something like that and I'll rip your head off.
Don't you worry. I can hammer you without any of that.
We'll see about that. And what about the wager? Have you got coin?
Here it is.
That's the way I like it. Let's do this.
Jesus! I'm hurt!
Bam! There you go. Come closer.
My sister could be proud of you.
Come closer. Come closer.
Knock his teeth out.
God damn! You gave me the runaround.
You alright?
Well, a bit of liquor to ease the pain, a bit for the tummy, and I'll be alright. You're gonna be much worse off when Vera's done with you. If you wanted to train a bit before then, let me know. I can show you some tricks. And here's your wager. Spend it well.
So you're the toughest one here?
Aye, that's me.
Still, it's odd that the miller trains you like that, don't you think?
I just do what I'm told.
You'd rather keep things to yourself, eh?
I suppose.
I want to fight you.
Are you sure? I could break you in half.
Don't you worry about me. Well, shall we?
Well, if you say so.
Got the coin for a wager?
Yeah. Here's the coin.
Get ready then.
Come on, move your scales.
You'll be walking arse first.
Move your scales. Wipe the floor.
You'll be walking arse first.
Greetings. Good day.
Well, fuck me. A stripling like you, and you whipped my ass.
You're full of surprises yourself. Not even Pa swore as much when he whacked his knee with his blacksmith's hammer.
Oh, I know. Once a fight starts, my mouth takes on a life of its own. Here's the coin you won, and go and see Crazel. He could send you to Shelly-off instead of me.
Well, Miller, it seems I defeated all the hands you have here.
Good work. But it's a shame you didn't show up here before going to fight in Jelioff. I'd have had a wager on you. You know what? Have a few groschen from me, so folk don't say I'm stingy.
Thank you.
And if you get bored fighting my fellows, look around the woods by Kopanina. Seems there's some peculiar fellow living there who knocks 7 shades of shit out of anyone who as much as looks sideways at him.
Near Kopanina, you say? Maybe I'll go and have a chat with him.
Seems he's some herbalist or something. But that doesn't seem right to me. The strongest bloke around and he's growing flowers? If that's true, there's no sense in this world at all.
What is it, you scoundrel?
I heard you have some clothes here that belong to Miller Crazel.
You're damn right I do. They're here waiting for him. Only I had to put them away in a chest in the loft. So I don't have to be constantly reminded of the debt Crazel racked up here. Taking his bloody time he is, the bastard. Those rags have been here for so long, the rats have got into them. Why do you care about them so much anyway?
The miller mentioned them. Said I could take them.
Are you his new lackey or what? Did Zinnek start to get on his nerves?
Well,
Look, I don't really care who takes them. They're a bunch of boring rags. But if you only knew how much work it was to wash out them particular black stains and sew up the burn holes, and most of all, to wash out that awful stench of rotten eggs, blah. Along with Crazel's debt, it'll cost you this much, including the price of soap.
fine. I'll pay. My God. That's a price fit for a king's wardrobe.
I told you, that's including the debt. You can sort that out with the miller yourself. Here's the key to the chest in the loft. There's some other forgotten rags lying around near it. That's how you'll recognize it. What are you giving me that look for? You're not going to make me go up and get them, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it.
These are some fine thieving clothes.
How can I help you?
I need a bath.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be very satisfied.
God be with you. What would you like?
What's new around here?
Siegfried the herdsboy was here. He was complaining that wolves keep taking his sheep. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. Do you remember me?
Blimey, Henry! How could I forget you? And you couldn't have come at a better time, because I need help again.
Depends what it is.
Some wolves are killing my sheep again. I'll make it worth your while, if you get to the bottom of it.
All right, I'll help.
Blimey, you're a great fella. Just yesterday, they tore one apart over there on the path. See if they left any tracks. And when you find the bloodthirsty beasts, kill them all. May I finally have peace from them. I mean, it ain't that I don't trust you, but I'd rather see the wolf's ears with my own eyes. God be with you.
This must be the slaughtered sheep. Mutt won't have any trouble tracking them down.
Search.
The wolves must have passed through here. I mustn't forget their ears. About the wolves.
Ah, I was just wondering if you'd be bringing me good news. Are they done for?
Aye, they are. Here's the proof.
So many of them. Blimey, you're a true hero. You deserve a reward. If you feel like helping some more herdsboys, young Smoljik tends his flock between Tachov and Troskowitz. Or old Stanislav. You'll find him near the forest west of Troskowitz. I'm certain they'll be pleased to see you. Whoa!
Good day to you.
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have two conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready? Ha! No, you don't. Don't slow down. We just got started.
There. What's that?
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I had some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Did you say mead?
Homemade, my friend. Come, let's have a toast to our fight. Come on, have another with me.
Another one? This'll be the 7th. I think. I'm not a fish.
Don't be like that. You can't leave now anyway. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on an anthill somewhere.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
It has its benefits too, you know.
Aye? And what benefits?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's happening somewhere in the village.
Isn't it a bit of a lonely life?
Don't make me out to be some kind of hermit. I get people coming here for herbs, salves, and once in a blue moon, someone comes and challenges me to a fight.
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part, but people have been coming here for herbs more and more often. If they're polite and ask nicely, I even let them pay me back later. Times are tough.
What made you move to this lonely place?
You think someone forced me?
Well, I don't know. I've never met a herbalist like you.
You know what, Henry? You're a solid bloke, so I'll tell you what happened. When I was about your age, I worked as a hired hand in Troskowitz, where this girl took a liking to me. Sarah was her name, but I wasn't interested in her, and I told her right away, but trouble still found me anyway.
Let me guess. Sarah wanted revenge?
Maybe, but she also might have been completely innocent. All she did was complain to her brother, and he put 2 and 2 together.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about that.
Come on, you can tell me. What happened with Sarah's brother?
He realized it wasn't just about his sister. I never liked any girls. I reckon he'd found it odd for a while, and Sarah just gave him a reason to confront me about it. He gathered some of his friends, and they came to explain how they treat animals like me.
But if it's true what they say about you, you beat them all up, right? Or are those just rumours?
No, it's true. I'm not proud of it, but if I hadn't done it, they would have beat the life out of me.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't think you did anything wrong to anyone.
I reckon you're the only one around here who thinks that. The locals think the worst of me. They don't even try to hide it. But as soon as they have a cut or an itch, they come running for help.
And you're more than happy to help them. Doesn't their behaviour bother you?
It does. But at least they don't threaten to burn my hut down, which makes a pleasant change.
Do you live here all alone? In a wilderness like this?
What wilderness? Walk a few paces and you come to a bloody great castle. And I'm not really alone. Animals are company too.
Isn't it dangerous? What if someone wanted to rob you? Or worse?
It's true, I don't always sleep easy here. The castle may as well not be there for all the protection it gives me. You get strange people wandering around from time to time. The kind best avoided by honest folk. My advice to you is to be careful. I recently saw 2 vagabonds like that. No doubt they don't think I'm worth the effort. But I still lock the door every night and push a bench up against it.
Where exactly did you come across them?
In the rocks above my cottage. Be careful if you go there.
You said you could teach me something. What was it?
Other than fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs. People come to me with various maladies.
And you always heal them?
Always. Always when there's still time. Sometimes they'd be better off going straight to the priest.
That sounds like it could come in handy.
But if I'm supposed to teach you something, it won't be for free.
I understand. I'd be happy to pay you.
All right. What do you want to know?
Show me some of those wrestling tricks of yours. How is it that you're so quick?
You just need to look into your opponent's eyes. As soon as he grimaces, frowns, or takes a deep breath, you know he's going to attack. It'll take some time, but I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, you pooch.
Did you? I'm gonna teach you a lesson, arsehole!
Do it!
Hey, fucker!
Follow me. We're fucked. I'll help you with that, scum. Follow me. We're fucked. Damn. We're under attack. Jesus. Fucking slot. I'll rip you to shreds, you scum. I'm bleeding.